I started 2025 in the Gambia, amongst some of the most wonderful people in the world. Toured up the river, and I saw some fantastic wildlife. And then headed up to Senegal, where I petted crocodiles and lions, which was awesome, but probably means I'm a terrible person. Africa is such a colourful continent. Next here is South Korea, where they cosplay in their own national dress. There were massive national political rallies going on, so I got stuck in and I marched with both sides. New Zealand next. Listening to this pianist play each sunset in this stunning country is one of my happiest memories of the year. I unexpectedly broke down in tears as I watched these Polynesian Kiwis dance in Christchurch. Some of the places I hiked were glorious beyond description. The next world I visited was Middle-earth. Hobbiton was beyond all that I hoped. And after the banquet in the Green Dragon Inn, we had an evening walk. And we were told not to let our hearts be heavy as we left, but my heart is still not recovered. I swam where Gollum swam, and I saw many Middle-earth places. I went then across to Samoa. Polynesians are like nobody else. I love them and their island so much. Look at this ridiculous lagoon in Samoa. It's perfect. Or look at these bats in Tonga. Look at this tree. You can see me tiny and waving. This is Fiji now. So across in Melanesia now. Fiji first. And this is Vanuatu, which honestly I hadn't heard of before, but I made really good friends there. There they are. I popped in on Sydney, and then in China. These were just very short tasters, but delicious. My next trip, I went to Greece with John. On our way to Georgia, I met John in Sicily. Here's the two of us getting detained at gunpoint for trying to enter Azerbaijan illegally. So I went to Armenia instead. You see, it's more Soviet than Georgia, but equally orthodox. I popped in then on Istanbul on the way home, which really is one of the top cities in the world. That sunset in Mauritania. And this is Advent in Seville, where they are very, very Spanish. This here is Kuwait. It was 47 degrees, a bit naff. There's Berlin, Nice, Budapest, and Corfu. But my next big trip was here, Azerbaijan. I entered legally this time, and I had a cracking time. The highlight of Azerbaijan was this sumptuous road deep into the mountains at the end of the world, where I spent 5 days at this peasant village. Again, we were detained by soldiers for trespassing too close to the Russian border. But the walking was brilliant. I climbed up this really high-risk ridge. It was a bit mental, actually, but I didn't die. Now, I came down from that mountain, and I went to Poland with John as part of a little tour of Eastern Europe. This is Moldova now, where we drove all over, stopping to see one of my favourite things in all the world, which is traditional dancing in traditional dress. I loved this. We then went deep into Ukraine, where there were memorials to dead soldiers everywhere, and people knelt down before one of the glorious dead being brought home, and I just sobbed. It was a privilege to visit Ukraine. My next big trip was to the Himalayas with my dad. There he is. No, not him. Kathmandu is one of the most colourful places in the world. Like Rome, there are so many incredible buildings that magnificence becomes commonplace. We chartered a plane and we flew around Mount Everest. It was very special. We were with a really lovely group. The main purpose of our trip was hiking in the Himalayas. The scenery was sublime. I've travelled a lot, and yet this still amazed me. These leeches would climb along your boots and fasten onto your skin and drink your blood. But a little discomfort, this was worth any discomfort. It was a really good time to spend this time with Dad. This is a little trip to Slovakia. Great street performers. And then my 29th and 30th countries were back in Arabia. Qatar was a hoot. I went along to the FIFA Arab Cup and enjoyed all the cultural celebrations. I did various deserty things. Jeeps. And then on camels. And on quad bikes. And there were free shows on everywhere, which I loved. The government were putting on free shows every day during the Arab FIFA Cup. It was just wonderfully Arabian. روح يا ابويا كذاب هذا له حساد لا حبيبي مش عايز اصحاب لا تجيلي في سناب بلوك ديليت وسكر الباب من غير اسباب روح يا ابويا كذاب من وين تعرفني روح يا ابويا كذاب هذا له حساد لا حبيبي مش عايز اصحاب. That drumming group were actually Colombian, but they were absolutely wild. I went to see them 2 evenings in a row. يا خف علينا على ايش مغرور اذا قاعد في القمة على ايش This sunrise is on a mountain in Oman. I had all of my luggage with me as I did this hike. I wasn't expecting Oman to be so utterly gorgeous. These wadis, these kind of oases in the desert were idyllic. And I made some really good friends on this trip. I'm going to see one of them next week, actually. This is the Grand Canyon of Oman. I've not been to the American one, so this is the grandest canyon I've ever seen. here's another wadi. This was my last day in Oman, and it was fantastic. Look at the colour of that water. It just needed to be jumped into. Then I finished the year in my favourite country, hiking down the Cornish coast. And so that was 2025.